Hello, wrestling fans. I am Johnny Baba Ganoush, and this is FPW Championship Wrestling, Wednesday, December the 7th. And look what we've got in store, fans. You see correctly. That, my friends, is Twiggy of C4, former C4 champion, and of course interspecies wrestling, Shikara, all that stuff, and Junior sporting the Baylor Club t-shirt, or jersey, if you will. We haven't seen these guys since, when was it? Like late September? Early October, maybe? Yep, it seems as though that the Brotherhood's Jesse Decay Alberto Sanchez had something to do with it. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special surprise, this tag team match. We are just about 1 week away for the biggest extravaganza FPW has ever witnessed. Next Sunday night, December the 18th, it will be FPW Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's going to be monumental, ladies and gentlemen. Brother versus brother in an I Quit match. Decay Wyatt and Vicious Jeremy. Vicious Jeremy breaking out of retirement. Breaking out of his tag team role and entering in the singles bound. Haven't seen that in quite some time, but should be very interesting to say the least. I'm looking forward to that, fans. And of course, the dream match that everyone's been aching to watch in the WWE universe, but in the FPW wrestling world, you guys get to see it live on Sunday, December the 18th, at Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's the Phenom of the World Wrestling Entertainment, the Phenom of the World Wrestling Federation, the Dead Man, Big Evil, The Undertaker, Mr. WrestleMania, or was Mr. WrestleMania, but apparently WrestleMania will not defy who The Undertaker will be. Then again, Blood, Sweat, and Tears kind of defies The Undertaker, after all. Undertaker has headlined Blood, Sweat, and Tears. He fought Vicious Jeremy. And he came to the FPW as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That's a true story. And that was our 10th Blood, Sweat, and Tears event on December 23rd, 2009. Was 7 years ago, fans. Can you believe it? 7 years ago. Where does the time fly, I'm telling you? Where does it go? Where does it all end up going to? Well, The Undertaker gets to wrestle the Icon, the man they call Sting, the Avenger, the Killer of Killers. That's just me there, but as the Crow, vintage Crow Sting of 1997. Loving it. Loving it, fans. Sting and The Undertaker will duke it out in front of a sold-out arena, the THQ Arena, and the thing is, they're competing inside Hell in a Cell. It is big, fans. It cannot get any bigger than that. Wait a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold the phones. Decay Wyatt had kicked out of the Attitude Adjustment. Referee is down. Death Valley Driver by Junior. But Alberto Sanchez was glitched. Junior did not have to attack Alberto Sanchez. But it doesn't look as though that Alberto Sanchez was glitched, which would make this a 2-on-1 handicap match. That was weird. I've never seen that in a hardcore tag team match situation. But luckily, Decay Wyatt kicked out of the Attitude Adjustment performed usually notably by John Cena. As you know, Junior is a major fan of wrestling, especially John Cena, or was at a time a big fan of John Cena. Now he's a fan of whoever is new and hot. You know, he's a fan of Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen, Sami Zayn or El Generico. He's tag team right now with Twiggy. Every time we see Twiggy, we see Junior. Let's see who else. Fan of Max Boyer, Dan Paisan, MVP, Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, James Storm, Tyson Kidd, Natalia, Lita, you know. The list goes on and on and on and on. Major Bullet Club fan. So he loves AJ Styles. He loves Carl Anderson and Drew Galloway and Finn Balor and not the Hunks, the Young Bucks, Max and Jeremy, the Young Bucks, or Matt and Jeremy, excuse me, which is kind of funny because Vicious Jeremy and Junior are friends, and Junior's real name is Matt. So Matt and Jeremy Buck. Is that a little strange? One's blonde, one's brunette. Vicious Jeremy's a brunette. He's got brown hair. And Junior's got blondish hair, little, you know, two wrestling fanatics. They've been a team at one point or another in their wrestling career. To me, that's what it looks like. Strange comparison, but regardless of what the situation, ladies and gentlemen. Submission hold applied, and still far from the submission line, Junior was in the regal stretch. Beautiful DDT on that folding char. The main event of Blood, Sweat, and Tears is a triple threat match, and we do believe that Chris Calloway still owns, or still has enough points that Kenan Jackson Jr. is far from being in the tiebreaker line. So it will be a triple threat match. We do not have much time left anyways for Kenan to compete, and if so, he had to fight and defeat 3 other superstars via knockout or submission. It cannot be done at this very point, folks. It's just impossible. But what can happen, ladies and gentlemen, is a brand new Universal Champion, and Kenan Jackson Jr. could possibly do it. If he so wants it that badly, if it's his night, if it's his moment, you never know. I mean, Brandon Wolf has been Universal Champion now, the undisputed champion of the universe since last November. But he has held championship gold since July of 2015 after defeating Big Bill Buzz Chase and Vicious Jeremy, the last 2 remaining stars from the second half of that main event, which was a TLC match for the Championship of the Universe. The first half was for the world title, and Curse was involved. Curse got his belt, and he left. He had no business going for the Universal Championship. Vicious Jeremy lost the title, never got it back. Never competed in singles competition ever again as a result. Pretty much deeming him retired from singles competition. That is heavy. Brandon Wolf, the Wolfman himself, has made a huge name for himself here in Fantasy Pro Wrestling last spring. It is colossal. The fact that this is back-to-back now, Brandon Wolf main eventing. And this time he's not wrestling one guy, he's wrestling one guy and one woman. And Christina has a good chance